First, before starting this vlog, thank you so much for 2,000 subscribers. I literally can't believe it, but last week's video blew up a little bit and I wasn't foreseeing that. So I want to say hi to the new subscribers and the old subscribers, of course. And thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the video. I was at my job today and I saw this book with these very cute plushies and I actually needed to have it, so I bought the book and I got all this yarn. Hi everyone, welcome to this new fun video. So I want to make another vlog. It has actually been a while since I've done a vlog, an art vlog, because I've mainly done videos about projects, but I have a few fun things coming up that are like uncategorized. So I wanted to make a vlog. So next weekend, in exactly a week kind of, I'm gonna enter a little makers market, but I'm not gonna sell anything because I'm not allowed to sell anything, and I also don't really have a lot of things I would be able to sell. So I'm just gonna treat it as kind of an exposition. This was very last minute. The owner of the shop that is organizing the makers market asked me today, and then I went to that shop by foot and asked her some more information, and now I'm very excited to do the exposition and I also want to do it kind of on a low budget because this is not my job and it's kind of a hobby, so I want to see how I can spend as less money as possible but still make it look as fabulous as possible. As little money as possible but still make it look as fabulous as possible. So today I also bought some balloons. I still have a few items from my previous expo that I did a few months ago. So I don't really need to make any new items. I've made my logo and cardboard. I also have some little decorations that I crocheted that I could also use this time. So I don't need to prepare that much. I might need to design some new posters that I'm gonna lay on the table because I'm just gonna show some of my work and also maybe promote the freelance work that I can offer. Sometimes I can do paid work if it's requested, so I'm gonna try to promote that. I'll also show my business cards and maybe some free stickers and stuff like that, so I guess it will be a lot of fun. And then the week after I'm gonna do a paid illustration assignment, so I'm gonna try to vlog a little bit about that. I'll see how much I can show. Also, I actually wanted the theme of this video to be me wearing my own creations every day, but I don't think I have enough clothing I made myself for like 14 days in summer, especially because it's summer, so I'll have to think about that video concept and how I will do it. Maybe I'll do like 7 days in total of wearing my own clothing and then styling it with other items. I mainly wear clothing that I thrifted, for example this dress that I'm wearing now, or clothing that I made myself, and every now and then, but not often at all, I buy fast fashion, but it's like almost never happens. So I want to make fun styled outfits to keep this video as entertaining as possible, because I've seen a lot of videos of people doing like wearing my own designed clothing for a full week, and I wanted to do something similar, so let's see how that goes throughout this video. I really hope you'll enjoy this vlog, and first I'll have to make dinner. I'm actually kind of in a hurry because in 2 hours I have to go live to test out some new paint that I bought. This is my absolute favorite dinner, I think, as a vegetarian person. Filled bell pepper with rice and fake minced meat filling and goat cheese. It's so good, and it took me about 45 minutes to make, which is still quite long, but it's just so good. I love testing out these acrylic colors. I think I'll eventually buy some other colors as well. This sketchbook painting took me about 2 hours and a half to paint. At first I didn't like it as much, but I ended up liking it, especially the top 2/3 of the page. It was also ideal because I painted this the day before September started. Let me know in the comments if you like it, and as always, you can rewatch my drawing streams when you go to my YouTube page. Hi guys, this is my outfit for day 1 of this challenge. I might also wear it tomorrow. I'm wearing this dress that I made a few videos ago. I also painted this. And it's band merch of my boyfriend's band, and I added granny squares to it and these ruffles. By the way, ignore this box. It will be gone in a few days, but it's Mona, her box. And I'm also wearing this ribbon that I crocheted as well. So that is the outfit, and I tried to do a little bit of makeup. I might do the same style tomorrow if it's not smelly yet, if you know what I mean. Today I went to see my job coach for a meeting. I cried a lot. That's my update for today, I guess. And then tomorrow we can start preparing for the little exposition slash makers market. I'm gonna show you how. So I had this reference top, and then I made this design, and I had a lot of yarn to work with. So I'm gonna take this clay ball that I made with my business card so that people can take my business card, obviously, and then also a bunch of stickers that I still had laying around, mainly from my previous exposition. So this one is my favorite, I think. Yeah, these are the stickers that I'm gonna give away for free for the people passing by. And then I still have this bag from my previous expo. I also bought these balloons earlier this week, by the way. And I have my little cardboard logo. It's a little bit bent apparently, which is not very nice. And then all these crocheted vines that I made that I'm also gonna use. So and I might also maybe display this, and then maybe also this painting I made. And I think now I'll design the table. I made this little drawing of the table in Illustrator. I just spent about 2 hours preparing for the market, and now I've sent it to the print shop, so I hope tomorrow I can pick it up already. Yeah, also it's so embarrassing. I already know the people at the print shop know who I am, and like they see all my prints, so it's kind of embarrassing to let them print like my banner with neurodivergent artist, and it's like kind of cringe, to be honest. And then also this weekend I'll sit next to my table, and like I'm very scared people will be judgy because it's like a little bit different maybe what I do, and I'm so scared it will be too cringy and too embarrassing because I'm like next to all the stuff I make, and like normally I don't talk about my online content to real life people, if you know what I mean. I feel like that's very common for online creators, that they just don't talk about it in real life because it's a little bit embarrassing. So I really hope all goes well and that I don't get like nasty looks or anything. Yeah, I'm actually kind of scared, but I'll see. I made this picture of Mona and I want to make it into a digital painting. So I'm actually kind of tracing the picture now as a first step. And then I think I will draw it, like color it in on a live stream later this week. So let's see how that goes. I ended up doing all this in about an hour and a half, and I also did like some shadow parts already because I don't know if I will be able to finish it in one live stream, but I think it's quite cute and a nice like exercise for more realistic drawing, which I normally don't really do, so that's nice. And I think for this evening, it's now 9 p.m. and I've had such an eventful day. I've done so much, to be honest. But I think for this evening I'm gonna continue working on a plushie that I was actually planning to make in previous week's video, but then I decided it was way too much for one video, so I'm gonna make that plushie in this video. So this is what I have so far. I actually really dislike working with chenille yarn just because I can't see my stitches at all somehow. And yeah, I kind of dislike amigurumi because I feel like you always have to pay attention to what you're doing. You can't just mindfully crochet, which is what I actually like to do. Yeah, let's just hope I can finish it at least for this video. Why does this look so creepy? And it's like bigger than my head. This looks so creepy at the moment. Okay, doing this made it look a lot less cursed, so I'm happy about that. Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up to this and I'm gonna be like, what is this big head doing on the couch? What is this big head doing on the couch? It's a new day and I'm wearing my second outfit. I'm wearing this thrifted dress over a t-shirt and shorts because it was a little bit see-through. And then I'm wearing this over layer that I crocheted. It's not an original design. I'll link the pattern in the description. I think I followed a YouTube tutorial. Then I'm wearing these puffy ball earrings and this little bow, and I'm also wearing dark lipstick, which I'm sure will come off in like 1 hour because I still have to eat lunch, and I'm pretty sure I'll be too tired to reapply my lipstick. And I'm wearing this butterfly ring that was very cheap, but I wear it quite often. And yeah, that's my look for today. I like it a lot. I normally don't wear as much black, but I feel like for this video I've been wearing so much black already. But I really like the kind of whimsical aesthetic that I'm having today. I would love to buy more clothes or make more clothes that fit that aesthetic, but I'm just very new to it, so I wouldn't know where to start, to be honest. But I really do like this look of today. I'm also kind of scared that this wearing my own clothing video will be similar to my everything I crochet video, just because I have so many outfits planned that I made at the beginning of this year, so it will maybe be a bit similar if you've seen that video. It's a very popular video of mine, so chances are very high that you came to my channel because of that video, the everything I crocheted in the past 7 months video. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of like similar items, but more in a styled way in this video. So what are the plans for today? I'm gonna go to the city after I have my lunch, and I'm gonna pick up my prints for the market this weekend. I'm also gonna maybe shop some yarn, but that's for another video. Hi, I have my prints, but I'm not gonna show them because they actually packed them very nicely, so I'm gonna keep them like this until the expo, and then I'm gonna show you my table and some details of the prints. I am so shook, you guys. I was thinking this was gonna be like 10 euros or something because there are 3 prints in total, a little bit bigger than A3 size. It was 40 euros, probably because it was bigger than A3, so they probably needed to use their plotter, their plotting machine. So I do understand that it's not cheap, but I was kind of in shock because it's currently the 4th of September and I'm already over half of my spending limit for the month, which is very embarrassing. It's the month has literally just started and I'm almost at my spending limit, well, about over halfway at the moment, which is so embarrassing. Like my money this month, 50% went to yarn for videos and then the other 50% went to the preparation for this expo. So I really hope that the expo that I'm gonna do this weekend is gonna lead to at least one commission, or I don't know, getting to know interesting people who can eventually pay me in the future. I have no idea. I really hope it's worth it. And I also really hope it's not gonna rain because I don't know if it's like it's outside. So if it's raining, I just can't enter, and I've paid like 40 euros for nothing. But according to the weather forecast, it seems like it's not gonna rain, so let's hope, let's hope. Some extra prints I did at home, so here they can leave their email address, and these are some things I have to cut out and paste on my items and stuff like that. This is what I have so far. It kind of looks like a worm with a bunny face, and it's kind of floppy. I don't know how it will stand up. Maybe I have to, like, I don't know yet where I'm gonna place this. I'll have to wait until my studio space is being decorated, but yeah. I have this. Looks, oh, it's very floppy and huge. Like, its head is almost the same size as my head, like roughly. It is very cute though. I can't wait to do all the details. We're almost at the legs, and then we need to do the arms, and then we can finally start with all the fun little details, which will make it look adorable. One of my favorite things to have for dinner lately. It's kind of like a salad with nachos and then avocado and then meat replacer and stuff like that. Very good. It's getting so awkward to crochet this. Like, how do I do this? And it's also like almost half a meter long. Just huge. It's another day and I'm wearing a new outfit. By the way, we removed Mona her box because she wasn't even using it anymore, and yesterday we cleaned the whole house. So this is my outfit, my self-made outfit, my smiley set. I might change outfits during the day because inside it's actually quite hot, and also it might hurt my armpits a little bit. Usually I have to wear a t-shirt underneath, but it's like too warm for that. But I have kind of sensitive armpits, I'm guessing because I'm using a very strong deodorant, so my armpits are very sensitive. So I don't know if I'll have to change my outfit throughout the day. But then I did a little bit of fun makeup, some pink lipstick, some green eye makeup, and then I'm wearing these earrings that I bought years ago from a small business. These little clips, and then my necklace I made myself, of course, a few videos ago with the apple design. Very cute. I feel very cute and like maximalist today. So yeah, let's get started with today. I have a box here, a very big box, and I'm gonna unbox it in this video. It's so heavy. It is a sewing machine. So my parents bought this for me for my birthday, although my birthday is still in 2 months, but it's like a birthday slash Christmas gift all in one, because next week I'm starting my first sewing lesson. I'm having my first sewing lesson, so I'm very excited. You guys can expect a lot of sewing content over the following years because of course I first need to learn how to sew. Although I have made sewing videos before, but a few were hand sewn, and then the other videos were I kind of didn't know what I was doing with my previous machine. But yeah, I bought this one because it was the highest ranked on the website, and also I've seen a lot of people recommend this as a very good machine to start with. It's like a heavy duty, so it can go through a lot of fabrics, I feel like. So yeah, let's open it up. So here is the machine. It's very nice. It is gray, which is not like my favorite color, but it does look very decent. Here is a little pedal, the foot pedal. It has this little cover, I think, to carry it around. And then a few extras, of course, to put on a machine. I'm not gonna test it out yet, at least in this video, because first I want to have a few lessons, and then eventually I might take my machine to the sewing lessons. By the way, I literally stayed up so late just scrolling on Etsy looking for Whimsygod sewing patterns. So you can expect some fun sewing videos in the future. I want to do a video that's kind of like sewing my own wardrobe, but probably a series, because Fabric is so expensive and I probably won't be able to make 2 or 3 items per month. But I saw so many nice items on Etsy and I saved a lot of patterns. So yeah, I really am excited for it. It's the day before the market and I prepped all my stuff, but I also want to take my tripod tomorrow. I'll go by bike, so I hope all goes well because I have to carry this. So we'll have to find a way to put it on my trolley thing of my car. I really like how this drawing turned out, but as always, I'm way too harsh on myself because I feel like it's still a bit too realistic and I would love to use this style for a little bit more stylized drawings. I think that just adds charm to it. So I'm not sure if I'll trace a picture again in the future, but again, I do like how it turned out and it took me about 4.5 hours to draw. Everything arrived safely to the location. I had a lot of difficulties setting up my table though because the bar I ordered from Amazon kept collapsing. I think it fell 3 times in total, but I think the final setup looked so cute and I was very proud to showcase my work. I was only able to show 3 clothing pieces. People could take a business card and a sticker for free. Here's my banner I also use on YouTube and Instagram. You can see here what I can offer regarding illustration work and of course an example of my animal portrait style. And then a random painting and a list people could fill in if they were interested in my upcoming newsletter. There were a lot of people, but I think the city just doesn't have that many alternative people. I feel kind of special. I did see a few people with a similar vibe to me, but not many. But I was still very happy I entered and the other market holders were nice to chat with.
Oh my god.
Is wel kapot aan het gaan een beetje.
Nee, hij bleef toch nog kijken. En toen hij bleef zijn deuren weg.
Day 2 was very quiet, but I had a bubble tea and one of my friends came by, which was super sweet. I really enjoyed talking to her.
Wow. Dat is wel.
The market was really nice. It was quite quiet, but I was kind of expecting that. I also wasn't selling anything, so it was more so for just fun and the experience. But it was very nice. I had a lot of fun and I also crocheted a lot. I didn't crochet as much as I'd like, but I did crochet a little bit. Yesterday I went to buy some toast and I got the wrong toast, so I went back and I said I asked for this toast, but I received this toast, and then he was like very annoyed and he was like, no, you always ask for this toast, but this time you said something else. And I felt very bad and I was like, oh no, I'm so sorry. But then he did make me another toast for free, which was very kind, but he was so annoyed. And then I asked someone else that was with me when I made the order, and she was like, no, I'm very sure that you said the right thing. So I was kind of embarrassed about that whole situation yesterday because he was so annoyed and I felt very guilty, but apparently it wasn't needed because apparently I said the right thing for my order. It was like, I feel like most of the people were kind of unimpressed by my art, but I also feel like a lot of people didn't realize that I drew everything myself. For example, the free stickers. Sometimes I was like, you can take a free sticker, and by the way, I designed them myself, and a lot of people were surprised that I designed those stickers. And I don't know why, because I feel like maybe I should have marketed myself more as an illustrator, because it was a few random pictures here and there. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people didn't realize I drew everything myself, and that's actually also a compliment because that means that my drawings look professional, I think, so that's nice. But yeah, I learned a lot of things for next time. For example, the commission that I had and I showed, I probably should have put a sticker with the price on top of it so that people know they can ask the commission from me. Maybe it was a little bit too vague to just show the illustration with pet portraits. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is that it's almost Peachtober, and I kind of decided to do it digitally in this style, but I did a poll on my Instagram and most people voted to do it in my sketchbook either way. But it was kind of like I would either do it in a sketchbook but only do half of the prompts because I want them to be full artworks, or I could do it digitally and do like these cute tattoo-like designs, and then I could do multiple in one day. So I could do all the prompts, but like not most people voted for me to just do it in my sketchbook, but I think I'm not gonna listen and just do it digitally, because also I want to stream a lot of my Peachtober drawings on YouTube. And drawing digitally is so much more practical for me to go live, because then I don't need to set up my camera and everything. By the way, if you don't know what Peachtober is, because I keep talking about it in my videos and live streams, and I guess some people don't know what it is, it's just drawing every day of the month. So I wanna maybe do like little digital drawings to make it a little bit more realistic for me, because now I'm working a little bit as well and I have a lot of deadlines for videos that I want to do. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Another outfit I made for today. So I am wearing this band tee that I actually don't listen to the band, but Avix and I have the same t-shirt. And it matches my cardigan and then the matching skirt. It's called the Piper cardigan and Piper skirt on Etsy, I think. I think this is also the first item I'm showing in this video that I used a pattern for. Again, all these items I think I've showed in my Everything I Crochet video, besides the green jacket that I showed very quickly in the clip before I went to the Makers Market. Here it is. This one I didn't show in the Everything I Crocheted video because I made it last year. But yeah, I really love this set. It's kind of cozy vibe. It's a little bit rainy outside, a little bit gloomy, so I'm totally ready for the autumn vibe, although I'm not really into autumn colors that much. As you can probably tell, but I want to get more into Whimsy God. I'm gonna order some Whimsy God clothing on Vinted later this month, and I'm very excited about it. And then I can do maybe a little TikTok about my new Whimsy God clothing. So for today, I'm gonna continue working on the commission. I started yesterday. I need to do a coloring page, some icons, and then a kind of a big PDF file that I need to design, graphic design it. I'm not gonna show what I'm working on in this video, but I'm gonna show a few pictures of the design I did last year, and it basically has to be in the same style and layout as I did last year, so it's gonna be quite similar this time. Oh, and I also still want to finish the bunny in the background, but I'm hurrying so much for another video. It's probably the video I uploaded the week before this video. I'm hurrying so much to get it finished, so when I'm finally done I can continue with the bunny. In a few hours I'm gonna go to my first sewing lesson. I don't know if I'm gonna film a lot. Probably not, because I'm gonna be too embarrassed and it's the first lesson. Okay, but do you want to see my work that I did at the first sewing lesson? I have sewn holes onto paper. It's supposed to be straight. And then this was the last thing. It's a square. I don't know if you can see it, but I tried really hard to make multiple squares. Yeah, I'm not the best, and I'm also I think I'm a little bit too hurried. I really don't like taking my time when it comes to sewing apparently, but this was my first lesson. It was very nice. I can't wait for next week. And this year we're gonna make a bag for our sewing supplies and a pajama set, and I'm super excited about both. This packaging is so cute. I love it a lot. I bought it at my internship. So I forgot to take my scissors. So I'm just gonna... I finished the base of the other ear and I'm gonna... Okay. This is what Chenille loves to do anyways, so it's fine. I have been doing my 2 online meetings in my pajama outfit. Well, this is actually also just a normal sweater, but I've been using it to sleep with it because it's getting very cold. And yeah, I don't think my clients notice. Now I'm gonna have a video call. By the way, this is my real name. I doxed myself. I'm gonna have a video call for the talk I will probably do in front of all those students in college. So I'm very curious. This is I think the last outfit I'm gonna show for this video, and then I wanna make a fun animation for a TikTok. Well, not animation, I wanna make drawings of myself to put on my TikTok. I don't know if you've seen that pass by on TikTok. I've seen a lot of people doing it with clips of their outfits and then a drawing of them, but I'll show it in this video. So I'm wearing this vest that I made myself, and then this blouse that I bought on Vinted. I don't really have anything else. That would fit underneath. I do have a lot of black and white base layers, but I do want to buy some more like green and maybe pink and purple items that I can wear as a base layer, because it's getting colder and I really want to layer for the colder weather. And then I'm wearing just my leggings from going to the fitness. I'm not really wearing any jewelry or makeup just because I'm gonna stay inside all day. So why would I make myself pretty? I'm kind of lazy today. But I wanted to show you my finished plushie. It's super cute, very big. It has very cute ears and then a stem with leaves, a little tummy, and then the best is at the back. It has a little strawberry tail, which is super cute. Yeah, I love this so much. I don't know if I've mentioned it yet, but I actually really hate doing amigurumi because you have to be so focused for every stitch you're doing. And I really hate that. I really prefer just mindlessly crocheting panels for clothing. But yeah, there's another plushie from this book that I want to make as well in the future, so that he has a little friend. So I will do that in the future. But it was a very nice experience. But I really kind of disliked working on it though, but I do like the result. It's very cute. I uploaded last week's video and it's kind of blowing up. I have never had such a high click rate, which means like the percentage of people that click your video when they see it in the overview. Normally I have about 2 to 2.5%. How do you say that? And now I have 6.5. I didn't even know that was possible. So let's see if this video blows up. I want to quickly talk about a few things before ending this vlog. First of all, thank you so much for watching my vlog. I'm so thankful, and I've also had a few new subscribers because of last week's video, and I'm so thankful. It got so much views already, and it's like a little bit over a day since I uploaded it. I've never had this before, and I had a little idea. I have had a few requests of people asking me where they can find my patterns, because I make a lot of videos making my own clothing without following someone else's pattern. And I was really thinking for a while, I was convinced that I was gonna focus on writing patterns. And then I tried it out once, and it took me over a month, and it was not fun. It was not fun to do at all. So I was kind of thinking maybe I could share notes somewhere, like on Patreon. Notes on how I design my clothing, kind of the process behind how I designed it into detail, but I can share my graphs that I used and all the steps that I took to make the clothing item, but then just share all my notes that I have and my graphs, and nothing more than that, because I feel like if I would write a whole pattern, that would take me so long for all the items I want to share context about. And also like the pattern testing, it's a whole process and I kind of don't like it, at least at this moment. So I was thinking maybe I can share all my notes of all the projects I've done on Patreon, but currently I'm not allowed to ask money for products. I was thinking maybe I can just do a newsletter, because I have also been thinking about doing a newsletter, because I feel like social media can be quite unpredictable with the algorithms. Sometimes you have a video that does very good, the same for Instagram and TikTok. So I was thinking I really want to focus on a newsletter, but then I was like, what value am I gonna provide? Like, I know that if you're gonna do a newsletter that you really have to provide some value to the people subscribed, because otherwise they are just not gonna be interested in the email. And then I was like, okay, I have two problems, let's combine them. I wanna share my process on making some of my clothing in a newsletter, so I want to start my first newsletter in October. I think somewhere mid-October, I'm not sure yet, and I'm gonna share how I made my romper and my hexagon sweater, because that video did very well and I think people might be interested. So that's gonna be my first, like, not really pattern, but very into detail how I made it and the graphs I used for it. And I really hope it's not gonna be too complicated, because the romper is really complicated because I make everything to my size. So I really hope it can be useful to anyone. I'll put the link in the description where you can sign up to my newsletter. So about the newsletter, I'm currently still using a Gmail account, but I'm gonna buy a professional one soon. So if you sign up, you get a confirmation mail, and it will probably be in your spam folder, just because I'm using a Gmail account for now. So if you subscribe, be sure to check your spam folder, because you will get a confirmation mail, and if you don't confirm, you won't be subscribed. I feel like a few people have put in their email address to subscribe and then just didn't check their spam folder, because I think they thought I meant for like the actual newsletter you needed to check your spam folder, but you will get a confirmation mail that you need to confirm. So I just wanted to make that clear for this video. If you're interested in the newsletter, check your spam folder, and I think once you check it once and approve it to not be spam, then it won't come into your spam folder anymore. And I'll also sometimes include other stuff like downloadables, like wallpapers, maybe like a coloring sheet here and there, because I'm also an illustrator and I also want to use that for my newsletter, because I want it to be kind of inclusive for a lot of people, also people that don't crochet. And then in the long run, I might also share like tips and stuff about sewing, since I started sewing classes. So I don't know, it might be a little bit chaotic, but I really want to make this a fun newsletter. I might want to work a bit on the branding and like promote it online, because, you know, once the newsletter's out, it's not gonna be sent again. So be sure to subscribe to my newsletter if you don't want to miss the first one, which will have a lot of instructions on how I made the romper and the cardigan. And then yeah, eventually in the future I'll have a Patreon and stuff like that, but it's just not something I can work on at the moment. And I feel like if I do the newsletter, I will give a lot of people the chance to have free resources from me, and then eventually they can decide if they want to pay for it or not in the future. So yeah, let me know in the comments who is excited for this newsletter. I actually am, because I didn't know I could provide value to anyone, but I think like if I write my whole process about how I design my clothes, that could maybe be valuable to someone, I hope. And some projects will be easier than others, of course. But yeah, I'm gonna end this vlog here. Thank you so much for all the support, and I'll see you in next week's video. Bye bye!